Hello friends, today's topic is impact of social development on Indian architecture. India has three major temple architecture. The first is Nagar style of temple architecture. Second is Besar or Vesar style of temple architecture. Third is Dravidian style of temple architecture. These temple architecture and social development has a close relationship. We will try to understand that relationship between this temple architecture and social development. First, we take the example of Nagar style of temple architecture. To understand this, we will consider the Gupta period. Gupta period was poor in temple architecture. All we get are a few temples made of bricks in UP. In Gupta temple, gods were arranged or installed in a hierarchical position according to their importance. That means the important gods were placed or installed at the center. The lesser gods were placed or installed besides the central god in a linear position or in a line. This arrangement in Gupta period was the reflection of social development of Gupta period. By the period of Gupta time, Varna system, which was hierarchical in nature, was consolidated or strengthened. That hierarchical nature of Varna system was reflected in the installing of gods in the Garbhagriha of Gupta style of temple architecture. The next is that Besar architecture or Vesar architecture. We will try to understand the relation between social development and Besar architecture or Varna architecture. So, Besar architecture is the architecture of central India. In this architecture, we find the characteristic of both style of temple architecture, that is Dravidian as well as Nagar style of temple architecture. So, why is it so? I can explain this by the following way. The central Indian rulers used to fight the South Indian rulers as well as North Indian rulers. When central Indian rulers had defeated North or South Indian rulers, these victorious central Indian rulers used to capture the artisans or craftsmen of North or South India. These North or South Indian craftsmen were employed in the construction of Besar style of temple architecture. So, these artisans, using their skill in the Besar style of temple architecture, because of this, we find the characteristic of both Nagar and Dravidian style of temple architecture in Besar architecture or Vesar architecture. The last one is related with the Dravidian style of temple architecture. Here we also try to understand the relation between social development and Dravidian architecture. Here we take the case of Bhakti movement. We all know that Bhakti movement had originated in South India around 750 AD. Many leaders of these Bhakti movements were from the lower caste. The lower caste Bhakti saints were worshipped by the whole society. The majority of worshippers were from the lower caste. This Bhakti movement became very strong by the period of Chola, that means around 1000 AD onwards. When Chola rulers were constructing the temple, they had accommodated the feeling of lower caste worshippers. During Chola period, the main body of temple was surrounded by small temples. In these small temples, gods of lower caste, that is, lower caste bhakti saints, were installed. In this way, Chola rulers were trying to get sympathy or support of lower caste people to their state. Through these three examples, we can easily understand that whatever social development takes place in the society, that social development have a direct impact on our temple architecture. If you like my video, please subscribe it as well as share it to your friends. Thank you for watching my video.